Hello and welcome to another episode of the Cat Lady podcast. I'm Andrea, also known as the Cat Lady. That's 2T, C-A-T-T, craft all the things. I apologize, number one, for the hair, because it looks like horrifying. Number two, I apologize for some of the ambient noise of our deck being destroyed. Currently, we are having our deck resurfaced, so they're tearing apart the old one and going to give us a new one. So it's way overdue. It's like literally a hazard to walk on, so I'm glad that's getting done. Straighten my camera a little bit. My camera is propped on top of a crock pot, so anyways, this is going to be kind of a short episode. I don't have a lot going on, seriously here. And I went out in public like this today. It's been a week dealing with contractor stuff and everything else that's going on. It's the last week of October. It's just, this month has been crazy. So, but I thought, I have a few things to talk about, so I will talk about them now instead of piling everything up and getting stressed out that I have too much to talk about. So with that, again, I'm the Cat Lady. You can find me on social media as the Cat Lady, TheCatTlady. Please feel free to subscribe to me on YouTube. Thank you to all the new subscribers that have come along. I know I did a little PSA on the giant roving blankets, so I think that attracted some people in, and then Rhinebeck I always see a little boost at Rhinebeck when I go, so for a good marketing going to Rhinebeck. So feel free to subscribe if you haven't and you like what you see, and I thank you for all my returning viewers, and thank you to all my new viewers. I hope I am who I am. This is what you see is what you get, so hopefully you enjoy just hanging out and chatting with me. So with that, I only have a few projects to show today, but again, I figured I'd show them. If you want to, and someday, I promise someday I will update my Ravelry notes on my episodes. If you have any questions of anything you see, anything I talk about, usually I try to tell you what everything is, but if you miss something, or if I miss something, or if you had any questions, please message me on Ravelry, Facebook, anywhere. Just drop me a line and I will answer any questions I can. So I will start with what I'm working on in my knitting. So I've been working on these for a long time, but I'm slowly but surely making progress on my Halloween socks. And these were supposed to be done for September. I was attempting to make 12 socks in 2016. I kind of dropped the ball on that, and you know what? That's fine. It was starting to stress me out, and when it starts to stress me out, it's not fun. So you know what? You just do what you gotta do. But I've been working on them 2 at a time. I got on 2 sets of double pointed needles. So I finally got the heels done on both. Look how pretty they are. They're turning out gorgeous. So this is Wild Hair Fibers in the Halloweeny colorway. I did a Fish Lips Kiss heel, just a vanilla sock, so no pattern. I was thinking of doing a small decrease before the ribbing, so I might try that. And I'm going to do a good chunk of ribbing, because all the socks I've made with, 3 or 4 inches of ribbing fit better. But I might do a decrease first, then the ribbing, and see how if that even gives me a snugger fit. But there's one with the heel. And then I've started a little bit of the leg on the second one. And basically these have just been in my car, in my purse, and going with me to karate and stuff. So just working on a few rows here and there. I was hoping to finish them by Halloween. Probably not. And that's okay, I'm doing what I can do. And that's all I can do. I got 2 kids and a husband and 2 cats that, I'm not good with time management and fitting everything in, so I just do what I gotta do. And this is in my Chasing Acorns bag. It's the Star Wars Sugar Skull fabric. And she does this cool, there's snaps on the bottom, so I can actually pull them out and turn it into just a pouch. So it's got a nice little cord and handle. This handle's really nice too, just to carry it around. So that's Chasing Acorns on Etsy. She also has a podcast, so you can check Chasing Acorns out on YouTube. And again, if you can't find it, message me. I'll send you a link. Seriously, looking at myself, I'm like, wow, this is bad. But anyways, so that's all I got in the knitting department. I got a whole bunch of new patterns and I forgot to print them out, so maybe I'll try to mention those next time. So last week was my birthday, and so a lot of my lovely knitting friend sent me patterns. I know I got fairy cakes, which is adorable little stuffy. I got the Ease by Alicia Plummer, which is a really pretty sweater, hooded sweater. I got Yowza Way It Shawl 2, so one of those Way As You Go shawls by Susan B. Anderson. I got some other things. Can't remember all of them. So fairy cakes, Yowza, Ease. I think I got 2 more. They were all on my wish list, I think. So thank you to my lovely friends who sent me patterns. So that was very nice. My birthday was not very exciting. I went to a wedding for Jim's cousin. So it wasn't like, I got cake. I got a little piece of cake with candles in it. It said happy birthday. So that was fun. And we got to stay overnight at a hotel. So I shouldn't say it wasn't exciting, but it wasn't like, wasn't a party for me, but I got to go to a party. So that was fun. So my mom came over and watched the kids, and we had a little night to ourselves, so that was nice. I'm kind of just going right. I'm just going everywhere today, but anyways, on to spinning. I finished a spinning project, so if you follow me on Instagram, you saw the black and white version of my finished project. It is 2 ounces of an Angora wool eclectic blend of things. It was an art bat I got from Rhinebeck last year. So I spun the whole thing on my spindle, which it's been a long time since I've actually spun something from start to finish on my spindle without cheating and putting it on the wheel or even just using the spindle. So it's nice and soft and squishy, but this is what it is. So it's pretty blues. It's like blue, black, and white. And it's kind of eclectic-y. It's got thick and thin spots in it, and it's got these little green bits of stuff in it. It's got some like black threads chunks in there, so yeah, it's definitely an art bat. And it's got sparkle in it too, which is kind of hard to see on the camera. Oh yeah, you can catch it a little bit. It's about 150 yards, I think. I didn't reskein it. I just kind of went off. I just guessed. I counted the strings and kind of guessed, but based on my nitty gritty. So I'm thinking either a headband, like an ear warmer style headband, or some boot cuffs. I might have to get both out. I don't know. I don't know how many yards that would take. It's kind of a worsted thickness, but again, it's got thick and thin spots, so something like a. Sorry, I think it's starting to rain, so that's gonna be a problem. So yeah, but it's really soft because the Angora is really soft, and it might have been a merino, I don't know, but it's from Angora Online is the name of the company, and I got it at Rhinebeck. So they were there again this year, but I didn't see any bats, so I kind of just peeked in there. I didn't see any bats this year, but I ended up getting another one from another place anyway, so that will be my next spindle project. I still need to get jumping on my wheel. I got that giant 8-ounce braid that's going to take me forever, especially if I don't do it, like start working on it. It's going to take me super forever, so that's going to tie up my wheel for a while because I got so much new stuff that I want to play with. So that's it for my fibery stuff. I haven't done anything else. I have a million things I want to work on. I got tons of new patterns. I got new yarns. I got existing projects that need love. So, but I'm kind of like, I'm kind of being monogamous, one project at a time, because I get myself too overwhelmed when I'm working on too many things. But I have another crafty thing to show, something completely new to the podcast that I've never shown before, because I've never really done it before. Tomorrow is the trunk or treat through Emily's school. And so what that is, a bunch of people set up their cars and decorate them. You can decorate them as simple or as elaborate as you want. And then the kids walk around and get candy. Well, I thought, that would be fun to do. And then my husband's like, are you crazy? Like, don't you have enough going on? Which is true, yes. Also, logistically, like, we have to be there at 6 to set up. I'd have to bring both kids with me, and then Jim would have to meet me there, and I don't know how we'd pass out candy and take the kids and whatever. It wasn't feasible. Well, then, a couple days later, one of my friends who has a son in Emily's class, and that's how we met through school, she's like, hey, do you want to help me with my trunk for trunk or treat? And I'm like, yes! So I get to do all the crafty stuff, but I don't have to worry about any of the actual stuff. I just get to make fun stuff. So her theme she picked was the Lorax. So then I had to ask, okay, movie Lorax or book Lorax? And she picked the book, or the movie, which I haven't seen. Actually, I hadn't read the book either. I had to Google it and read the book, which, it's Dr. Seuss. It's a cool book, but... so she had a few ideas of what she wanted to do, and she dropped off a bunch of supplies and said, see what you can do with these. So her thought was she dropped off some foam core, which is this kind of poster board stuff. It's got foam in the center, but it's kind of thick. But so can you make a Lorax, the Lorax? Can you make maybe the fish and the bears, like some of these characters? And then she said, and maybe if there's enough, maybe make the house. So she gave me kind of the creative license to do whatever I wanted with the foam core she dropped off and whatever. So I made myself a couple bears, which it's dark, so they're dark brown and black. Sharpie might be hard to see, but there's my bears. So these are the Barbaloots or something. Pretty cute. And then I'm very impressed with my skills because I don't draw. So I had to print out printouts, like coloring book page printouts, and then I taped them to the foam core, and then I cut around them, the outline, and then I cut them out after I pulled off the paper. Then I had to freehand the details, which I did pretty good for not being a drawer. Here's the fish. It's my favorite. They're pretty cute. So, and the fish are gonna go on, which I have to decide how we're putting it on here, but the fish are gonna kind of go on that. So I don't know if I should add something else to that or if that's good enough, but probably it's tomorrow, so I think it's gonna be good enough at this point. So the fish will be on that. And she supplied all the supplies too, so I this was the easiest way to always go to bed, buddy. Okay. What are you doing, Mama? He's watching out the window, them destroying the deck. And then here is our Lorax buddy. So he's pretty cool. I'm very excited how everything turned out. So then I was like, okay, well I think I'm done. I don't know. I was kind of debating the house. So I looked at a picture of the house and I still had a lot of foam core left. So I'm like, okay, I'm doing the house. And I took a lot of paint because it's kind of big, but I'm gonna show you in pieces because I can't show you the whole thing. If I remember, I'll put a picture in. But so here is the top. And it's it's a three-tiered, three-story house. So here's the top, and this is gonna go on top. It says the Onceler, which is the bad guy, not meaning to be bad guy, but bad guy. So there's that. So that's the top of the house. And then there's the middle section. And there's like a ladder that's sticking out of a hole, but again, this is kind of abstract, so it's not a three-dimensional thing, so it's kind of just, this is the best flat interpretation I could make. So picture that directly underneath. So things like, tall. And then there's the bottom. And it's actually not the direct bottom. There's actually one more layer kind of underneath it. But again, this is as far as I'm going with my interpretation with the sad cactus, because there's the sad cactus in the corner. So there's the bottom with my sad cactus. So yeah, it took longer than, well, maybe not longer than it should have, but it took a long time to cut everything out, paint everything, and I had to give, most things needed 2 to 3 coats of paint. I kind of skimped on the house at the last, because I just finished it this morning, and I just kind of did 2 coats, because I'm like, okay, I can't spend any more time on this. I was like all day Monday, part of Tuesday, and part of today, so, but I'm very excited how it turned out. It's hopefully not going to rain tomorrow. It's starting to rain now. It's going to rain tomorrow morning, but hopefully by the evening it's not going to rain because this is not going to hold up to rain. But she's got a big green cloth that's coming out of her trunk. She made the truffula trees out of like a bunch of tissue paper, so she's got a bunch of those. She made little buckets with the Lorax face on it to hold the candy. And her husband, who's passing out the candy, is dressed as the Onceler, and it's really cool. She sent me a picture of them at a Halloween function last weekend, and it looks really cool. So yeah, it's gonna be fun, and it's a contest, so they vote on the best best trunk, and so hopefully we win, because that would be cool. I think you just get like a $25 gift card, so whatever. They'll pay for her supplies part of the supplies and the candy, because the part of that is you have to provide the candy, so it's like 400 and something pieces of candy. So that's been taking up a lot of my craft time this week, and my husband's like, what have you been doing all day? Because the house is a mess, but it's like, this is for the kids' school, and kind of like doing it for someone, so I'm like, I gotta get it done. So, but I had fun. I enjoyed doing that, and again, it turned out a lot better than I got weird shadows coming in. I'm sorry. If you're new and this is the first time you're watching, go to like the middle of last year. That was like at my peak, where I was like functional. Now I think you guys are slowly watching me lose my mind. I think that's what it is. This is a video documentary of Andrea, the cat lady, slowly going insane. So, anyways, that's all I got. So not much. Next weekend we don't have anything. We're gonna get pumpkins. We're gonna carve pumpkins. We're gonna probably tidy up the house a bit. Oh God, it really is raining out. I'm hoping they can finish the demo today. But they're probably not going to be able to start building until next week at this point, if it's going to rain all day tomorrow. And then I don't know if they'll come in Friday or not. They're probably not working over the weekend, so I don't know. This has just been a nightmare. And we need our roof done, and we need our master bedroom done, and and I'm kind of responsible for all this stuff because I'm home. So yeah, anyways, this is turning into another rant. I feel like I need to say more, but I really don't have anything else to say. So with that, I plan on, I don't know if I'm going to pop something else on my spindle. No, I'm not. I need to work on my wheel. If I'm going to spin, I need to spin on my wheel. I'm having fun with my spindle, so it's like I kind of want to stick something else on there, but I'm taking away from my wheel, which has been sitting there. So I need to work on my wheel. I need to work on my socks. Maybe if I have a lot of time this weekend, I potentially could finish these by Halloween. I only have the legs. I could make them short if I wanted to, but I don't want to. I want to use up the yarn. So that's all I got. And I hope everyone gets to craft all the things. I hope I one day will update my website and all the show notes. I plan to. I really do. Because I think, I don't know, that helps me too to remember what I talked about, and because I'm gonna have to go back and watch all the episodes now to find out what I talked about to begin with, because I haven't been writing any notes like podcast notes either. So, and I apologize. I keep hitting the table and it's shaking the camera. So, again, the descent into madness. Maybe that should be the episode title. All right, guys. Thanks for checking me out. Thanks for watching. Hope you come back again next time, and I will talk to you. I hope to talk to you soon, and I hope you get to craft all the things.